What is up, guys? Today I'm gonna tell you everything about the Punisher, on how to play this hero, and some tips and tricks as well. So now let's get straight into it. So firstly, Punisher is a hit scan hero. Before playing this hero, you might want to go to settings and adjust your sensitivity. I would recommend a lower sensitivity when you're just starting, so it'll be much easier for you to track your targets on your screen. If you're using a controller, there's a controller cursor sensitivity as well, which you guys can set. Alright, a lot of people might have missed this. If you're playing as a Punisher, you have two weapons which you can toggle with 1 and 2 if you're using keyboard. The first one's a standard automatic rifle where you can shoot rapid fire at an enemy. This is good for medium to long range. However, if you're up close and personal, you want to be using your shotgun, which is number 2. This will be good against targets that are very close to you, and is very effective against tank because they have a huge hitbox and all the pellets from your shotgun will be absorbed by them. As you can see here, it just took a couple of shots to take down the Hulk. Alright, for the standard rifle, it is very important for you guys to aim for the head. As you can see right here, you will hear the ringing sound when you hit enemies on their heads, which will allow you to deal more damage and take them down quickly. Alright, your next ability here is like a smoke grenade, and it will launch you backwards as well. So it's a utility. You can use this to blind the enemies, as well as a gap closer, which means if you want to get out of spawn quickly, you can use this ability. Or if you want to get away from melee, for example, you can use this as well, or you can use it to chase other players just to get that killing blow. Alright, your next ability is like this grappling hook, which will allow you to zip line from point A to point B. You can use this as a gap closer as well as to get away from enemies, which is really useful. Next, you have this turret, which is really powerful to control points. For example, here I'm putting my turret near a choke point where you have the control point right in front of me, so you can basically mow down all the enemies right in front of you. The only drawback is that you can't really move unless you press this ability again. You'll get out of the turret because the enemy can always flank behind you and kill you, as you can't move while you're sitting inside of this turret and there's no defense or protection behind you. You can also use this turret to flank, like I'm doing right here. You just go right behind the enemy where they're unexpected, drop the turrets, and just mow everything down. And finally, you have your ultimate ability, which will allow you to use this minigun as well as rockets. However, there'll be a loud emote. The enemies will hear you when you pop this ability, so you'll be in a very vulnerable state. So you want to be careful when to pop this ability. You don't want to use it on tanks as well because they're not that effective against tanks unless you really need to take them down. But other than tanks, you basically pretty much can take them down really quickly. Alright, playing as a Punisher, basically you want to avoid all the brawlers, basically all the assassins, Wolverine, and other brawlers. You want to try to avoid them. Tanks are still okay, you can kite them and use your shotgun to take them down, but you want to really get away from these brawlers slash assassins. As you can see, we managed to get a lucky kill on this brawler hero right here with our shotgun. However, we got killed by Iron Man there. Speaking about Iron Man, we are really good against flyers like Iron Man, Storm, and other heroes that can fly. You can basically shoot them and take them down easily.
Another bump in the road.
The next tip would be to use turrets to control point and also flank enemies where they are least expecting.
Pulse charge! Fire! Step lively! Heavy weapons. Another bump in the road.
Double kill!
And when shooting enemies with the turret, you'll gain a lot of ultimate points right here, as you can see on the right. And you want to be using your ultimate at the right moment, especially when there are a lot of squishes right in front of you. Or you can use it to flank enemies where they don't know your position. So that's basically how to play as Punisher in Marvel Rivals. Hope this guide is helpful. If it did, be sure to hit that like, also subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next video.
Judge, jury, executioner!